Capricorn, time for relationship check-in. Let's see here. I'm Michelle B. And if you resonated with the title of this video, then there's probably a message in here for you. I'm just shuffling up and seeing what kind of cards want to jump out, and I just kind of flow with it and see how it comes out. I post readings for you, short and sweet, 2 or 3 times a week. Ooh, okay, well, that's what came out. And so if you love my vibe, make sure you're subscribed so that when the thumbnail comes up and you're like, I vibe with that energy, you click on it and you find out what the messages are for you, okay? Alrighty, so we got the Strength card in reverse and we've got the 3 of Wands. I might have to talk through this just a little bit, but it's interesting that Sagittarius also got this back turned 3 of Wands energy. I'm feeling like there's a little bit, okay, so a little bit similar to Sagittarius in that there's like somebody, it's either you or the other person, somebody's feeling like they could be abandoned at any time, and so they got one foot in and one foot out, and they're just like waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? They're like, when are you gonna leave? When are you gonna abandon me, right? The Strength card represents being afraid to get out of your comfort zone, being afraid to trust, being afraid to let go of your ego. If this person doesn't treat me the way that I feel like I should be treated, I'm going to take it so personally. It's going to be such a blow to my ego. So, but you're being asked, Capricorn. I feel like you're being asked to rise above the opinions of your lover, the opinions of the person that you're having a relationship with. Because people have their opinions of you based on their own experiences, based on their own attachment issues that they have had throughout their youth, long before you ever met them. So you cannot control how they feel about you, so you cannot attach your ego to how they feel about you. That's a really hard thing to say, though. That's easy to, sorry, it's a really easy thing to say. It's quite another thing to fully embrace that, because we take our lovers, our person that we're in a relationship with, we take them so seriously because it mimics the relationships that we had with our parents, and that was life or death. When you're an infant and your mother's like, I don't want to feed that baby, it's a bad baby, you're gonna die, right? So that's the kind of, or the father, right? If the father's not protecting, it's like, I don't know what to do with myself, I'm just gonna go die over here. That's what happens to babies, right? So it's your instinct for survival to seek validation from your partner. And so if you're constantly looking, Capricorn, if you're constantly looking for this, you're constantly watching for this person to abandon you, right? You're always looking for that. I'll show you both of them. This is you right here, being comforted by your higher self, being guided to put less emotional attachment on what other people think of you, because you are not that child anymore. You are not a baby. You're not a child with your parent anymore. Now you're a grown-ass adult, obviously, and you can care for yourself. So it's reminding you to keep in perspective that just because you felt betrayed by the person that you were attached to in childhood or in your youth, does not mean that, and just because it broke your heart then, does not mean that you have to be brokenhearted now. Even if they do, they might never abandon you. They might never betray you. But even if they do, you're still going to be okay, right? You're still going to be all right. You can comfort yourself. So it's time to let that unconscious belief that people are always going to abandon you and it's going to devastate you, it's time to release it and let it not be the narrative that you play by anymore. Okay, so let's do some mantras. And people think that it's a bunch of silly nonsense mantras or affirmations, but they actually do work on a subconscious level, even if we don't believe it logically. They do work over time. My ear's really itchy. Sorry, I'm just like, I'm not sticking my finger in my ear. I'm just rubbing my ear. Ooh, I'm not gross, I promise. Okay. So what are the affirmations that we want to have, Capricorn? I am safe. I am enough for myself. I love myself. I'm awesome. I love my own company. I am very lovable. I am so lovable. I am so adorable. I am so sexy. I am so fun to be around. I am safe. I am protected. Oh, look at this lion. This lion's like loving it, right? They're being comforted. So, like, even if you identify as feminine, and it's like this is your higher self comforting you, or if you identify as masculine and this is your internal feminine comforting you, right? It's like, I am safe. I am taken care of. I'm always going to be okay. No matter what anybody else thinks of me, I'm always going to be okay. And you know what is really interesting? The really interesting thing that happens, the safer someone feels without having to have the validation of someone else, the more they become validated by other people. It's a really weird turn, right? When you validate yourself through the law of attraction, you're attracting more validation from other people. The less you need it from other people, the more you're going to get it from other people. That's just the way it works. Okay? Hang in there, Capricorn. This is a journey that everyone is going through. Everyone is healing from. I love you. I'll see you later.